Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something that we all crave: confidence. It's that inner strength that empowers us to pursue our dreams, face our fears, and navigate the complexities of life. But how do we cultivate this unstoppable confidence? The journey is not just about believing in ourselves, it's about embracing our imperfections and standing strong in our vulnerability. Confidence isn't about being invulnerable or perfect. It's about recognizing and accepting our vulnerabilities. When we allow ourselves to be seen, flaws and all, we create authentic connections and build a strong foundation of self acceptance. Instead of criticizing ourselves for mistakes or perceived shortcomings, we need to practice self compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. This gentle approach fosters resilience and encourages growth. Understanding what truly matters to you is essential for building confidence. When your actions align with your core values, you create a sense of purpose and authenticity that empowers you to stand tall in any situation. We often are our own worst critics. Pay attention to the narratives you tell yourself. Challenge negative thoughts by reframing them positively. Remember, you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. Confidence grows through action. Stepping out of your comfort zone and taking risks, whether big or small, is essential. Each time you face your fears and take a chance, you strengthen your belief in yourself. Confidence isn't a destination, it's a journey. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small. Acknowledging your progress reinforces the idea that you are capable of achieving your goals. Seek out relationships that uplift and encourage you. Surrounding yourself with supportive people creates a nurturing environment where you can thrive and feel empowered to pursue your passions. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have. Regularly reflecting on what you appreciate in your life fosters a positive mindset and builds resilience, reinforcing your confidence. Vulnerability is often perceived as a weakness, a state to be avoided at all costs. However, it is in fact the birthplace of courage, creativity, and connection. To truly embrace vulnerability means to allow ourselves to be seen and to show up authentically in our lives. It requires us to let go of the need for perfection and to acknowledge that being human involves uncertainty and risk. When we embrace our vulnerabilities, we open ourselves up to new experiences and deeper relationships. Consider this: every time we take a leap of faith, whether it's sharing our ideas, expressing our feelings, or pursuing our dreams, we step into vulnerability. It can feel daunting, but this is where growth happens. Vulnerability invites us to engage fully with our lives, to take risks that can lead to profound joy and meaningful connections. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we also invite others to do the same. This reciprocity fosters trust and intimacy in our relationships. It creates a safe space where everyone feels free to express themselves without fear of judgment. It's through these genuine connections that we find the support we need to build our confidence. It's important to remember that vulnerability does not mean oversharing or being unguarded. It's about setting healthy boundaries and being selective about where we share our authentic selves. It's about knowing our worth and understanding that it's okay to be imperfect. When we step into our vulnerability with grace, we acknowledge our fears and insecurities, and we realize that we are not alone. Everyone struggles, everyone has their own battles. Embracing vulnerability also means acknowledging that we might fail or face rejection. Yet, it's in those moments of discomfort that we learn the most about ourselves. Each setback is a lesson in resilience and strength, reminding us that we can rise again. By allowing ourselves to experience vulnerability, we build a rich tapestry of experiences that shape who we are and inform our journeys. In the end, embracing vulnerability is an act of bravery. It's a conscious choice to live fully, to engage deeply, and to connect authentically. It's a powerful reminder that our imperfections do not define us; rather, they are part of what makes us uniquely human. When we embrace vulnerability, we not only cultivate confidence within ourselves, but also inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity and courage in our communities. Cultivating self-compassion is one of the most transformative practices we can engage in on our journey to building confidence. It begins with recognizing that being human means facing challenges, making mistakes, and experiencing pain. Instead of harshly judging ourselves in these moments, we have the opportunity to respond with kindness and understanding. Self-compassion is about treating ourselves with the same care and compassion we would offer a dear friend who is struggling. When we embrace self-compassion, we allow ourselves to feel our emotions without the added weight of shame or self-criticism. It's essential to remember that we are not alone in our struggles. Everyone experiences difficulties and setbacks. By acknowledging this shared human experience, we can shift our perspective from one of isolation to connection. This understanding fosters a sense of belonging that can be incredibly healing. Practicing self compassion also means recognizing that our worth is inherent, not conditional on our achievements or perfection. We often tie our value to external validation, leading to a constant cycle of comparison and self doubt. When we learn to appreciate our own worthiness, regardless of our circumstances, we create a solid foundation from which to grow our confidence. Self compassion involves three core components: self kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Self kindness encourages us to be gentle with ourselves, especially in moments of failure. Instead of ruminating on our shortcomings, we can offer ourselves encouragement and support. Common humanity reminds us that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges. This connection allows us to step out of our isolated bubble of self criticism and recognize that we are part of a larger community of imperfect beings. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in self compassion. It encourages us to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we create space to acknowledge our pain without letting it consume us. This awareness allows us to respond to ourselves with compassion rather than reacting from a place of fear or shame. As we cultivate self-compassion, we also learn to forgive ourselves for past mistakes. Letting go of grudges against ourselves is vital for our emotional well-being. When we release the grip of guilt and regret, we make room for growth and healing. This process not only boosts our confidence, but also empowers us to take risks and pursue our aspirations with renewed vigor. Ultimately, self-compassion is an act of self-acceptance. It's about embracing our imperfections and recognizing that they are part of our unique journey. When we treat ourselves with love and kindness, we lay the groundwork for a more resilient and confident self. By nurturing self-compassion, we create a safe internal space where we can explore our potential, take risks, and become the best versions of ourselves. This journey is not about striving for perfection, it's about embracing our authentic selves with grace and compassion, paving the way for unstoppable confidence. Identifying your values is a fundamental step in building genuine confidence and living an authentic life. Our values act as a compass, guiding our decisions, shaping our behavior, and providing a sense of purpose. When we are clear about what truly matters to us, we can align our actions with our beliefs, which fosters a deep sense of integrity and confidence. To begin this journey, take the time to reflect on what resonates with you at your core. Consider the moments in your life when you felt truly fulfilled or proud. What were you doing? Who were you with? These experiences can provide valuable insights into your core values. It's essential to dig deep and identify not only what you think you should value, but what you genuinely believe in and care about. When we identify our values, we create a foundation for making decisions that feel right and authentic. This clarity helps us navigate the complexities of life, especially when faced with difficult choices or pressure to conform. Instead of being swayed by external expectations or societal norms, we can confidently stand by our principles. This alignment between our actions and values builds a profound sense of self-trust and inner strength. That it's also important to recognize that our values can evolve over time. As we grow and experience new challenges, we may find that our priorities shift. Embracing this fluidity allows us to adapt and redefine our understanding of what is important. This process of continual self-discovery reinforces the idea that confidence is not a static trait, it's a dynamic journey that evolves as we do. Moreover, identifying your values helps you set boundaries that protect your well-being. When you understand what you stand for, it becomes easier to say no to things that don't align with your beliefs. This boundary setting is crucial for maintaining your mental and emotional health. By honoring your values, you create a space where you can thrive without compromising who you are. Living in alignment with your values also enhances your resilience. When challenges arise, having a clear sense of what matters most allows you to navigate adversity with purpose. You can draw strength from your core beliefs, reminding yourself of the reasons behind your actions. This internal motivation fosters confidence, even in the face of setbacks. Additionally, sharing your values with others can deepen your relationships and create a sense of belonging. When we express our beliefs and what we stand for, we attract like-minded individuals who share our passions. These connections reinforce our sense of community and remind us that we are not alone in our journey. In essence, identifying your values is an empowering process that enriches your life. It fosters authenticity, clarity, and resilience, providing a sturdy foundation upon which to build unstoppable confidence. When we embrace our values, we honor our true selves, creating a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. This journey of self-discovery is a vital part of our growth, inviting us to live boldly and authentically in alignment with who we truly are. Challenging negative self-talk is a crucial aspect of building lasting confidence and nurturing a healthy relationship with ourselves. Many of us are masters at creating narratives that undermine our worth, often filled with self-doubt, criticism, and unrealistic expectations. These internal dialogues can be relentless, creating a cycle of negativity that holds us back from realizing our true potential. It's essential to recognize that this inner critic is not an objective truth. Rather, it is a collection of harmful beliefs and assumptions that we have absorbed over time. To begin challenging negative self-talk, we first need to cultivate awareness of our thoughts. Pay attention to the patterns that emerge when you face a challenge or make a mistake. Are you quick to label yourself as a failure or unworthy? This awareness is the first step toward breaking free from the grip of negative self-talk. Acknowledging these thoughts allows us to see them for what they are: distorted perceptions that do not reflect our true selves. Once we identify these negative narratives, it becomes essential to question their validity. Ask yourself, is there evidence to support this thought? Would I speak to a friend in the same way? Often, we find that our inner critic exaggerates our flaws while minimizing our strengths. By reframing these thoughts, we can create a more balanced and compassionate perspective. Instead of saying, I always mess things up, try replacing it with, I made a mistake this time, but I have succeeded before and can learn from this experience. This shift in language empowers us to embrace our humanity while fostering resilience. Another powerful technique is to replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Affirmations are not mere platitudes, they are powerful statements that can reshape our self-perception. When we consistently affirm our strengths, capabilities, and worthiness, we gradually rewire our brains to recognize our value. Start each day by stating what you appreciate about yourself or what you aim to achieve. This practice fosters a sense of self-love and confidence that can counteract the negativity that often creeps in. It's also important to embrace vulnerability when confronting negative self-talk. This means being honest with ourselves about our fears and insecurities. Instead of hiding from them, we can acknowledge their presence and understand that they are part of being human. This acceptance fosters a sense of compassion and allows us to approach ourselves with kindness rather than judgment. When we stop running from our vulnerabilities, we create space for growth and self-acceptance. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences can further support this journey. Seek out relationships and environments that uplift you, challenge your negative beliefs, and encourage your growth. The company we keep can significantly impact our self-perception. Engage with those who inspire you and remind you of your worth, as their positive energy can counteract the negative self-talk that we often internalize. Finally, practicing mindfulness can be a powerful ally in challenging negative self-talk. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our thoughts without judgment, creating a space between our thoughts and our reactions. This awareness allows us to notice negative self-talk as it arises and choose how we respond. Instead of spiraling into self-criticism, we can acknowledge those thoughts, accept them, and then gently redirect our focus toward more constructive and supportive narratives. In summary, challenging negative self-talk is a vital practice for fostering confidence and self-acceptance. It requires awareness, reframing, and embracing vulnerability while also surrounding ourselves with positivity. By consistently questioning our inner critic and replacing harmful narratives with empowering ones, we cultivate a more compassionate and resilient self. This journey toward transforming negative self-talk into positive self-affirmation is not just about silencing the critic, it's about creating a nurturing inner voice that celebrates our worth and encourages us to pursue our dreams with unwavering confidence. Taking authentic risks is a powerful catalyst for building confidence and expanding our horizons. Stepping outside our comfort zones often feels intimidating, as it invites uncertainty and vulnerability into our lives. Yet, it is precisely in these moments of risk-taking that we discover our true potential and cultivate resilience. Authentic risks challenge us to confront our fears and embrace the unknown, ultimately leading to profound personal growth. To embark on this journey of taking risks, it's essential to shift our perspective on failure. We often view failure as something to be avoided at all costs, leading to a paralyzing fear that stifles our willingness to take chances. However, failure is an inevitable part of the learning process and can be a profound teacher. When we reframe our understanding of failure as an opportunity for growth rather than a setback, we can approach risk-taking with a sense of curiosity and openness. This shift allows us to embrace the possibility of success while acknowledging that learning and growth often come from our missteps. Authentic risks require us to tune into our inner selves and understand what we genuinely desire. They encourage us to align our actions with our values and aspirations. Ask yourself, what dreams or passions have I been holding back from pursuing? What experiences would bring me joy and fulfillment? By identifying these desires, we can begin to take steps toward realizing them, even if it feels daunting. Each small step we take, Whether it's sharing our ideas, pursuing a new opportunity, or setting a personal goal, is a form of authentic risk that propels us forward on our journey. Vulnerability plays a crucial role in the process of taking risks. When we choose to step outside our comfort zones, we expose ourselves to the possibility of judgment or rejection. This vulnerability can be uncomfortable, but it is also where connection and authenticity flourish. By allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we invite others to join us in our journey. Sharing our aspirations and fears with trusted friends or mentors can create a supportive environment that encourages risk-taking. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles and that we can lean on others for guidance and encouragement. Moreover, taking authentic risks fosters resilience. Each time we face our fears and take a chance, we build confidence in our ability to navigate uncertainty. We learn to trust ourselves and our instincts, which reinforces our sense of self-worth. Even if we encounter setbacks, we develop a greater capacity to bounce back, adapt, and continue pursuing our goals. This resilience becomes a powerful tool in our toolkit, allowing us to approach future challenges with courage and determination. It's also vital to recognize that not all risks need to be monumental. Authentic risks can be as simple as initiating a difficult conversation, expressing our needs, or trying something new. These small acts of courage accumulate over time, building a foundation of confidence that empowers us to take bolder steps when the opportunity arises. Embracing the small risks in our daily lives creates a momentum that can lead to significant transformations. In essence, taking authentic risks is an act of self-empowerment. It invites us to live fully, embracing the beauty of uncertainty and the potential for growth. By reframing our understanding of failure, honoring our desires, and fostering vulnerability, we open ourselves to new possibilities. Each risk we take becomes a stepping stone on our journey, leading us closer to our true selves and the life we aspire to create. As we embrace the discomfort of risk, we unlock the door to authenticity, resilience, and ultimately, an unstoppable confidence that propels us forward on our path. Celebrating our progress is a vital practice in cultivating lasting confidence and self-acceptance. In a world that often pushes us to focus on what we haven't achieved or how far we still have to go, it's easy to overlook the importance of recognizing and appreciating the strides we've already made. Acknowledging our progress not only fuels our motivation but also reinforces the belief that we are capable of growth and transformation. To celebrate our progress, we must first cultivate a mindset of gratitude and reflection. This involves taking the time to pause and look back on our journey, acknowledging the challenges we've faced and the efforts we've put forth. It's about recognizing the small victories and milestones that may have seemed insignificant at the time but collectively contribute to our growth. Whether it's mastering a new skill, overcoming a fear, or simply showing up for ourselves in difficult moments, each step deserves recognition and appreciation. One effective way to celebrate our progress is by keeping a journal. Documenting our experiences allows us to capture our thoughts and feelings along the way. When we take a moment to reflect on our entries, we can clearly see how far we've come, even if we haven't reached our ultimate goal yet. Journaling serves as a powerful reminder of our resilience, highlighting the obstacles we've navigated and the lessons we've learned. It's a tangible representation of our journey, allowing us to celebrate not just the destination but the entire process. Additionally, sharing our accomplishments with others can amplify the joy of celebration. When we open up about our progress with trusted friends, family, or mentors, we invite others to join us in our triumphs. This shared acknowledgement fosters a sense of community and support, reminding us that we are not alone in our journey. It creates an environment where we can uplift and encourage one another, reinforcing the idea that our successes, no matter how small, are worthy of celebration. Celebrating progress also involves reframing our understanding of success. We often associate success with achieving specific outcomes or reaching particular milestones. However, true success lies in the effort we put forth and the growth we experience along the way. Shifting our focus from outcome-based measures to process-oriented ones allows us to appreciate the journey itself. It encourages us to celebrate the courage it takes to try, the resilience to keep going, and the commitment to stay true to ourselves. Moreover, practicing self-compassion during this process is crucial. It's easy to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, particularly in a culture that glorifies achievement and success. Remember that everyone's journey is unique and your progress is valid regardless of how it measures up to someone else's. By cultivating self-compassion, we create space for genuine celebration, free from judgment and self-doubt. Taking the time to celebrate our progress also reinforces our sense of agency. It reminds us that we are actively participating in our growth and transformation. Each time we acknowledge our efforts, we affirm our ability to shape our lives and pursue our aspirations. This sense of empowerment fuels our confidence, encouraging us to take even more significant risks and pursue our dreams with renewed vigor. In essence, celebrating our progress is an essential practice for nurturing confidence and resilience. It invites us to reflect on our journey, express gratitude for our efforts, and recognize the beauty of our growth. By documenting our experiences, sharing our triumphs, and embracing a process oriented mindset, we create a culture of celebration within ourselves and our communities. This journey is not just about the end goal, it's about honoring every step we take along the way, reminding ourselves that we are worthy of celebration, love, and recognition for the incredible journey we are on. Surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals is a fundamental aspect of building confidence and nurturing our well being. The relationships we cultivate have a profound impact on our self perception, resilience, and ability to navigate life's challenges. When we intentionally seek out people who uplift and inspire us, we create a nurturing environment that fosters growth, authenticity, and connection. At the heart of this practice is the understanding that vulnerability thrives in safe spaces. When we surround ourselves with supportive individuals, we create an atmosphere where we can be our true selves without fear of judgment or ridicule. These connections provide a foundation of trust, allowing us to share our hopes, fears, and aspirations openly. In this supportive environment, we are more likely to take risks, express our authentic selves, and pursue our dreams with confidence. It's essential to recognize the qualities that define a supportive relationship. Supportive individuals are those who listen without judgment, offer encouragement, and celebrate our successes, no matter how small. They challenge us to grow while also providing a safe space to process our struggles. These relationships are rooted in empathy and compassion, fostering an atmosphere where we can be vulnerable and honest about our experiences. As we seek to surround ourselves with supportive people, it's equally important to be intentional about distancing ourselves from toxic influences. This doesn't mean cutting people out of our lives entirely, rather, it involves recognizing relationships that drain our energy or undermine our self-worth. It's crucial to assess how different interactions affect our emotional well-being. By prioritizing relationships that nourish our souls, we create an ecosystem of support that empowers us to flourish.